Hey guys, what's up? And today isn't gonna be like my normal videos. I am a psychic medium. I don't know why I stretched that out so much. I'm a psychic medium, you can believe me or not, but this video is basically to help you guys who don't actually know if you're one, or you've been seeing some signs and you're like, it could just be me being a little bit crazy. Here's a quote: "Crazy people don't know they're crazy." And that's something my mom told me when I said, oh my god, I'm insane. Now, there's two different parts to this. You can either be an empath or you can be a psychic. Now, there's probably different terms for everything. Like, these aren't the only two, but these are the main two. And I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. I'm pretty sure I'm not an empath. But empaths, you guys, there's different things for you. Don't mind my index cards. It's for my thoughts, okay? You guys might have like high sensitivity to other people's emotions. Now you might be like, well, that's basically the term for an empath. Yeah, you can have a lower level of it, or you could have a higher sensitivity to certain things. Like, you can know subconsciously when something's about to happen. Like, you get a feeling, right? You get a gut feeling, and you're like, oh my gosh, something bad's about to happen. And then all of a sudden, you get that call, and you're like, yeah, well, that makes sense, because I was just thinking about that. Hi, gut feelings. Please listen to your intuition. It's a thing. I'm telling you, if I don't listen to my intuition half the time, I'm gonna get myself into some sticky situations, and it's just bad all around. Here's another thing. You're wanting to take signs out of everything. If you're like, give me a sign, and then all of a sudden, your angel number, whatever your angel number is, mine's just 333, mine's just threes. Whatever your angel number is, if you start seeing stuff happen in that sequence of numbers, you should probably start thinking it over. You might think that's a sign, right? There's also different signals to like let you know if certain things are happening. And a lot of things that come with being an empath is sometimes you can think of somebody and then all of a sudden you'll get a call. And the reason I know that is because my mom has more of like an empathic side to her. She'll think of somebody random, she hasn't talked to them in a long time, and then boom, out of the blue, they call her. And she's like, that's weird, I just thought of them. It's like she knew they were gonna call. Now, this is for my psychics, okay? You might not be seeing spirit, talking to spirit yet. I say yet with a heavy Y. You know why? Because there's certain signals that you get that are gonna let you know, yeah, you're about to start seeing some stuff, and it's about to get scary, it's about to get rough. And I'm gonna tell you this, there's so many guides online, but you really have to find that true inner self. Like, I didn't take any classes. Look, take everything I say with a grain of salt, okay? Just take it with a grain of salt, but if this helps you, it helps you, you know what I mean? Psychics, usually sleep is rough around that first weaning period into it. You're gonna start waking up in the middle of the night and looking around and feeling eyes on you. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people might do that, and it's not always a telltale sign. But when you're getting rough sleep constantly, like every single night, every single night I'm talking rough sleep, that's usually a telltale sign that you're about to start seeing some crazy shit. Okay, just beware that if you wake up in the middle of the night and you look over and somebody's looking at you and then they disappear, it's not your imagination, babes. It's not. Another thing is being slightly more aware of that dark. And how I'm gonna explain this, you're in the dark, right? And if your brain is more normal and you're not psychic, you obviously are just like, okay, it's dark, you're thinking about that horror movie that you watched. If you're more on the psychic side, you're going to be thinking of everything that you're about to see in the dark. You're more aware of how dark it actually is. Now that sounds really stupid saying it out loud, but you're more aware, you're hyper-focused on how dark it is actually. You might want like even the smallest smidge of light in that room. Just to kind of keep it, a little more bright so you're not seeing that terrifying thing, Okay, another thing is, you're always sensitive to different signs and different callings, right? Anyway, you're more hypersensitive to signs. So you will take anything as a sign. Some people do this anyway. But I take, like, if something's going on in my life, how do I explain this? If something's going on in my life and it's getting kind of crazy and I don't know if I'm going on the right path, I'll start saying, hey, give me a sign if this is right. And then all of a sudden, my angel numbers pop up. In any way, shape, or form, I start seeing them. And I take that as a sign. Now you might feel like a draw towards something, like especially for my psychics who just found out they can see spirit. You're gonna start feeling it and start feeling drawn towards certain people. I mean, alive people, in the sense, okay? My bad. Yeah, mind you, my house isn't haunted. I am. Anyway, you're starting to see spirit, you're gonna wanna, like, kind of wean yourself into it. Now, why I'm using that term is because if you go all in, you're going to drain yourself. There's no way around that. Your energy isn't used to seeing and feeling and doing all the things that comes with being psychic. You're not used to seeing somebody on a different frequency than you. Let me explain that. I'm using a lot of terms that I feel like not a lot of people would understand the use for them. When I say frequency, I mean that usually spirit is on a higher frequency than where we are, right? Because we're on Earth, we are solid, obviously. And spirit is like the soul of somebody in a sense. When you start seeing that soul, they're on a higher frequency than you. And you have to kind of like connect your energy levels in a sense. Sounds super weird saying it out loud. Your energy is going to be really weird in that grace period of, oh, I just started seeing that. What do I do now? You're going to want to learn how to level your energy levels. Like, you want them to come down enough to you and you want to reach up almost. Now, I'm probably going to make more videos describing further in depth of that. And, okay, let's move on from that topic for now. You're going to start hearing voices at night and they're just going to freak you out, right? That's not their goal. It's just the cycle. If you feel like, hey, I think I might be a psychic, you're going to start hearing the voices. It's going to be slow. You're going to start hearing that ear ringing. And I'm not talking about just like, oh, once in a blue moon, my ear is going to ring. No, I'm talking about every other minute, your ear starts ringing and you know somebody's around you. That's the type of ear ringing I'm talking about. And it might not be every other minute. It might be in a period of an hour and you might get like 10 different rings. And you're like, why did that happen? You're going to see shadows. A lot of shadows. It's just inevitable. It's really just a lot of shadows. And you know, I'm saying that more pronounced because they will show up and you'll jump. Like, you will physically feel your skin just jump up because you're like, holy shit. Don't worry too much about the shadows, okay? Most of them are your guides into being a psychic. You know, they're just kind of there to watch. Shadows won't hurt you. The silhouette of a person is not going to hurt you. What's going to hurt you is waking up in the middle of the night and getting that sleep schedule messed up. It's going to mess with your psyche. You know what I mean? All right. Let's go into different signs. Now, if you're an introvert, social gatherings drain you anyway. But I'm talking about if you are like, I'm about to fall asleep at this gathering, and you've been having different signs of being a psychic or an empath, you're most likely picking up on everybody else's relatives that are with them. What I mean with that is you will feel different energy pools towards different people. It's because there is spirit with them who are just kind of around them all the time, and you'll just feel that energy pool, and you'll want to talk to them. People are going to think you're insane if you go up to them and be like, yeah, so your grandparent is with you right now. They're going to think you're crazy, okay? Maybe don't do that. Unless you're at like a funeral. This is really dark. And you just feel that person's energy and you know who you have to talk to because there's a certain thing they wanted to tell them. I did that once because I just kept feeling the nagging feeling and I was like, okay, I have to do that. See, I sound crazy when I say these things, okay? I'm fully aware of that. You don't have to tell me twice. Extreme deja vu. I am not talking about a second of deja vu, like, oh, I've done that before. No, I'm talking about the situation where you are looking every which way and it's just all lining up. This can go up to 30 seconds of just straight, I'm looking in a certain direction, I do a certain action, I say a certain thing, and it all lines up. And it's like you can predict what's going to happen next, but you can't. Because that's the thing. This deja vu is going to hit you like a truck, okay? It's happened to me before where I've been reading a book I've never read before, and I'll be looking at it, and I will read an entire page. And I'll go, I've read that page before, but yet I've never read this book. Where did that page come from? And how did I see it before? Like, the words are all the same. It messes with your brain, you know? Another instance of this that I've had experience with is we were in the car driving home, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat. certain song comes on, and then every which way, the conversation is the same. Like, my mom and my sister were going back and forth. That conversation is the same as it was, and I start doing certain actions to kind of test it, and I'm getting deja vu that entire time. That's extreme, if I do say so myself. That is a crazy amount of deja vu that you're going to have to get used to, because it's going to happen more than once. Yeah, and I think that's more like the rundown of this kind of like power that you have in you. And if you still have questions, comment them. I'll answer the comments. I'll tell you all my experiences, all of that. But if you guys want a video of all my experiences with different spirit, let me know. I have tons of different experiences. And I'm going to tell you this. If you think I'm faking it, just wait. There's going to be a couple videos that I'm going to do of like investigations, okay? Now, why I put that in quotes is I don't like to call it investigations. I like to call it conversation, because I'm talking to them. They're giving me their life story, and I love that. That's like one of my favorite things, you know what I mean? When a spirit feels open enough to talk to you, okay? When a spirit feels open enough to talk to you, you're going to feel that kind of like, they're there. Obviously they're there, but I don't see them with my eyes. Sometimes I do, but it's more in my mind, which makes me think that I'm crazy, but then stuff leads up and lines up, and you're not crazy. I'm here to tell you that. You're not crazy. If I'm insane, you might be insane, but I'm not crazy, so you're not crazy. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what other kind of things you want me to explain in the comments. And if this video helped you at all, please comment that, because I'm just telling y'all to comment so much. I'm so sorry. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm an open book.